Got to turn the microphone on. How's it going? Today is Sunday, September 14th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I, yeah, here we are. Beat making live stream, right? Well, um, last week kind of frustrated me a little bit. Um, was trying to get my guitar signal figured out, and yeah, wasn't too thrilled about it, how it turned out. So I think I might do some more guitaring this week, if you don't mind. I'm gonna mess around with a couple things to kind of tame the signal coming from the load box. I'm using, just so you know, I'm using the two notes. Okay, this is the guy I'm using. So I got this. When I was coming out of this and into the SP404, uh, the signal was pretty hot. Um, So anyways, I got some couple things I want to try today. See if we can still make some progress, on this whole thing. So anyways, we're gonna use this guy again. Gonna use this speaker simulation inside as well. And yeah, well, actually, no, I'm not gonna use this. I lied. I'm a liar. I'm a pig-faced liar. I'm gonna use the line out on this time. See if I can improve the signal, improve things a little bit. So, yeah, and then I'm going to use Ableton with a speaker like simulation, like a 4x12 um, speaker simulation. So we'll give that a whirl, see how it goes. And yeah, I think 4x12. That seems like reasonable to me. um, yeah, we'll try that. See how it goes. You know, if it doesn't do anything, if it still doesn't sound great, it's no big deal. I'm going to stick with using the Gretsch this week, too. I felt like the Gretsch, um, the signal was a little cleaner. The output on the pickups, for sure, is quite a bit lower than um, the Cyclone. Because obviously the DeMars Rio Super Distortion Humbucker, the output on that is pretty high. It's pretty hot. So, anyways, long story short, that's what we're gonna do. And I got some other things here that I'm gonna try to tame the signal with a bit. So, I do have my pedal board set up again, but we are gonna try my Baz Fuzz pedal again that I built in a video. So we'll try that guy again. But I also got this. Thought this might help a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna mess around. And I think this could help. Because really what this does is going to take our signal and make it mic level, right? Um, so, and we can then go into the mic input or the instrument input of the SP404 Mark II. So we'll give that a shot too. We'll give this guy a shot, see how that does. And yeah. And then I've got some commercially made pedals that I'm going to put on the board as well. Um, just to kind of, see, just mess around, see how things go. Um, so I've got the old Dynacomp. We'll give this guy a whirl. Um, yeah, I know that Dylan Carlson of Earth uses one of these. And, as we discussed last week, um, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. So yeah, we'll give this guy a whirl, I think. I was gonna hook up my sustain pedal, the audio Game Changer Audio Plus pedal. But you know what? I think I'm going to hold off this week, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I feel like we need a little bit of pizzazz, I'll hook it up. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to use this guy this week, though. The old Dispatch Master. Anybody familiar with this one? Very enjoyable. Pretty, your basic, lovely delay reverby pedal. My wife bought this for me for a birthday gift one year, and I love it. So probably use that guy. And then I was thinking too, you know what? If the Baz Fuss isn't working out for us, I've also got this. I've also got this guy here that we can try. This one. Little Sun Life Pedal V1 that I paid way too much money for. I think I've mentioned that before. I got a real thing about spending a lot of money on gear, don't I? Anyway, big fan of the band, so obviously, you know, I like having this. Although, I hope one day we'll be able, or, maybe down the road in the future, we'll be able to build something like this on the channel and I can sell it, right? Hey, Ed, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. I was just going through. Yeah, I was just, just gonna do a couple more guitar-y things this week. Um, wanna was kind of disappointed with how things went last week and with the guitar. So I'd like to, you know, uh, nice. Home from work, eh? Oh, you're a weekend warrior, are you? Yeesh. That's I used to when I was before I don't know. Before I went back to school, I was working a job that I had to work on the weekends too. So I feel I feel that. I know how frustrating it can be sometimes. Um, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna give this guy a whirl. If the Baz Fuss doesn't work out, this is the Sun Earthquaker and Sun Life Pedal V1. So yeah, give that guy a whirl. So yeah, nothing too crazy this week again. Like I said, I was a little bit disappointed with how the stream went last week with the guitar setup. I was clipping like crazy and stuff, so we got some things to try. Tame the signal a bit. Not sitting on the floor, so that's always good. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I know how weekends can be, for sure. Um, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Well, I hope it wasn't, I hope it, you know, whatever was happening at work is, you're able to leave it at work and then, you know, get home and do your passion, right? Make some beats, do your thing. I hope, yeah, I know how those days can feel for sure. Um, anyway, I've changed up the settings on this live stream this week, so that so that like apparently the latency is a little bit better with the chat. So hopefully, hopefully that, hopefully it's better for like back and forth kind of thing. I wanted to try it out on a live stream here. So, anyways, let's. I guess I should probably show you what we're gonna do here. Just gonna move my tripod around on the fly. And yeah, nice. Oh, good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's the delay is really, it sucks sometimes, right? It makes it hard to do like a real back and forth. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, so hopefully it is better. Hope that's the case. So, anyways, I got my see here. I'm gonna make myself smaller here so you guys, so you can see what I'm doing here. Just gonna move this guy a little closer. So like last week, we've got our two notes torpedo going into the head. Yeah, yeah. This one here is the here, I'll do a little. That's one that I got off of. It's actually pretty funny. I got it super cheap. I got it for like I think 150 bucks a couple of years ago, and it was basically this dude, this older gentleman who was moving, and his wife was like, "It's time to get rid of this." And he's like, "Well, I'll put it on, Facebook Marketplace and see how it goes." And he had it for I don't know how much money he originally posted it for, but I came and got it for like 150 bucks. And he kind of gave his wife crap for it because I think she changed the price on him so that he would actually sell it, which was very, very funny. But yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to hook it up. I need to figure out. I'm trying to figure out a better time for these like gear, like beat making, like music making live streams because I'd like to try to hook up some of this stuff. So, oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Is it like a solid state amp? This one's solid state. This is a solid state head. And that's so now I have one solid state one and then one tube one. So I have like I can mix it up so when I want to like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking about maybe moving it towards the week, like sometime in the week because like during the week. Just because like around the time of the other one because then I can actually hook stuff up and be a little bit louder and stuff. Um so I don't know. Still playing around with the format on some of these things, you know what I mean? So um yeah, I think Abnorm is yeah, Brian's in the UK and then Abnorm, I think he's out on the East Coast. So he's a couple hours, I think, behind or ahead of me. I can't remember. I think ahead. I think. Not don't quote me on that. Maybe behind. Yeah. Oh, you're not a tube amp, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, I don't think he oh sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, yeah. Um yeah, I'm just trying to, just trying to figure it out. So anyways, so we got our two notes again that I'm hooking up. Um that's our load box, right? So I don't have to have a cabinet hooked up at all. I can run a speaker simulation in Ableton. So I've got a like just like a standard cabinet plug-in in Ableton already queued up. That's like configured to like 4 by 12 or whatever. So yeah, but what I've got this week too is this the JDI, which is like a passive DI. So if we need to like tame the signal a bit, I can tame it. And then yeah, so we'll give that a whirl, and then we'll hook up our reverb delay, see how that goes, and then I got my Dynacomp out. I was gonna hook up the plus pedal, but we'll see how it goes. See how into it we get. You know, I think you know, for right now, I'm just happy to get the guitar in a place where I can start recording with it again, and that's kind of the goal, you know. So, anyways, so I'm gonna do a little hookup here. So my idea is that so I was reading the manual on this, and basically this XLR output is the one with the speaker emulation, and that's the one that actually needs power. So I might so I'm not going to use that one this week. This is the one I was using last week, and it didn't really love what I was hearing. Um, and then this line out is basically The head, it goes from basically the head, like guitar, pedal board, head, and this is the direct output. So there's no speaker emulation on it, nothing. Uh, yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of people use lots of, there's a lot of really cool pedals that you can use for um, synth stuff. It's awesome. But yeah, I mean, dude, you can do some really cool stuff like, you know, like using pedals and like on a even on your sampler, you know, like taking the stereo output of something and running it through a pedal or something. You can definitely do that. Um, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, you can definitely do some really cool stuff. I mean, the one cool thing is that with the nice Jameson X, what's up? Thanks for coming out. Yeah, what with the S3 1200 that we're built, we start this week. Um, hey, nice. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, like you can run. We could, you know, with the 8 individual outputs of the S3 1200, you could do. You know, you could take the snare sample and run it through a pedal, run it through a delay pedal or something, right? It's all kinds of possibilities. Um, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so like adamant on getting those 8 individual outputs on the S3 1200 that we're starting next week, right? So yeah. So anyways, we're gonna do so this guy we're gonna go from the line out probably directly into the line in of the SP12 sorry the SP 1200 the SP404 Mark II. We'll go right into the line in to the mono line in of it. See how it sounds. It might sound like crap. If it sounds like crap, we'll try to attenuate the signal with that guy and see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we'll we'll start hooking up some pedals and stuff and see what happens. See if we can make some cool sounds or whatever. But yeah, I finished the script for the intro video. Uh, like I do kind of like I don't really do like a formal script or whatever, but I do like sort of like a just kind of like a detailed point form outline, and then I kind of wing it. But I got the first one done, so I'm gonna post the first one, and then hopefully everybody will whoever wants to build the the S3 1200 um, uh, will sign up, and then in 2 weeks we'll start the power supply for it, and hopefully we'll get some cool. We'll get a lot of people, or at least a crew of people. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Cool. So we're into the line in of the 404. Um, and then let's just go down to the controls of the 200S here. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you should check out it. You should check out the videos coming out Wednesday, or at least I'm shooting for Wednesday to drop the video, and gonna try to make it as you know, even if you're not into like electronics and stuff like that, I'm gonna try to make it as um, you know, try to make it so that people from a whole bunch of different skill levels can do the build. We're still figuring out things. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean it'll be really fun. Like we're kind of making it up as we go. You know what I mean? And we're trying to use stuff that's easy to come by, that you don't um, need like crazy electronics knowledge to pull it off. That's the hope anyway, and Yeah. So, and it's going to be all the documentation is going to be available on. I'm going to be launching a Patreon on Wednesday as well, and there's details about that. But just so you know, there's going to be multiple levels of the Patreon, but even at the free level, everything is going to be available so that anybody can do the project and follow along. There's just going to be like a couple perks because there has been a couple people who have voiced interest in just sort of financially backing some of the projects that I do here. Um, so it's just like, just some basic perks, like sample packs and stuff that, not everybody's going to want. Um, but yeah, so it's just going to be like free for everybody to join and you're going to be able to follow along, no problem. You don't have to pay for it, just come hang out, and build the sampler with us. And then hopefully, I'd usually do a live stream on Thursdays as well, and that live stream um, I'm hoping to make that live stream sort of like a troubleshooting live stream, where I can take sort of like big questions for people, um, that might be struggling with certain portions of the build. So I'll kind of like have, like somebody who's asking like maybe like a really broad kind of like electronics question or a very specific question about the project. I'll try to zero in on the stuff that I really think is really important. So yeah. So yeah. I mean, I think you know what I mean. The whole thing is like right now, Ed can vouch for this as well. Is that I'm really just working on trying to build a community of people who want to make their own stuff. Make the gear uh, that they can use to actually make music with. And to me, really, it's just about connecting with people. I don't really care how if the videos do well, great. You know what I mean? For me, it's more about connecting with people. Um, who has the same interests that I do. You know what I mean? Like to me that's the coolest part, you know. It's like, like Ed has built himself a sampler, right? And he that's how we kind of started chatting is he I was building a sampler on my YouTube page and yeah, I was making like a SK1 style sampler, and he kind of reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I did this," and I was like, "Man, that's awesome!" And we just started talking. Yeah. So yeah, 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 yeah. So, anyways, yeah, that's kind of the vibe around here. Just having fun making music. Everybody's encouraged to come and hang out. You know what I mean? And just have some fun. You know. Because, I mean, like, if you can't have fun making music, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's all about here. And making your gear, too, obviously, right? It's like making really cool stuff. There's another guy who comes out um, who's from the UK, and he makes his own, like, he's made his own, like, drum machine kind of stuff. It's awesome. Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, Ed, is like, we're all learning something here. You know what I mean? Like, um, you know, it's not just that anybody's smarter than anybody else. You know what I mean? It's just like we're all just having fun and figuring it out as we go and trying to make some like really cool stuff, right? So anyway, so I got my Cyclone. Gonna try this one just to see what it's like. See what the levels like coming out of the two notes. And you'll be happy to know I did bring a guitar pick this week. All right, so I'm gonna throw my headphones on, and we'll see how it is. Let's see. Let's see here. Just give me one sec, guys. Just got to do a couple things here. Whoops. Oh, why aren't you? Just give me one sec. I think I just need to adjust the settings here. Okay, so I got my... Okay, so the SP404 is my audio input device. Um, got my monitor on. Oh, because I have my tuner on. That'd be why. Just turn off my tuner. There we go. And I need to turn up the volume on the two notes. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, so let's turn this guy up. See how our levels are. Yeah, sounding way better than last week, eh? It was like sounding rough last week, man. You know what, Jameson? I I completely agree. That's one of my pet peeves with the unit. It's like I feel like I'm constantly clipping all the time. It drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely crazy. Okay, so just to show you guys, I have it on an aux out from my mixer. Oh, smart. Smart. That's really smart. Yeah. Um, that's a really good tip there. I should try that too. I do want to, although I did sell my mixer, so I need to build one. I'll have to pick Ed's brain because he just built a mixer. I have to say I'm pretty happy with the, pretty happy with that though, in terms of the level. All right, sweet. Okay, so let me go over to the pedal board, and I'll just show you both what I'm gonna hook up eventually. So let me just. This is gonna be awkward. I need more cameras for real. Okay, and I've got no socks on tonight, so I'm gonna try not to give you guys too much of a foot shot, unless you're into that kind of thing, I guess. Oh man, I need to get out more. All right, let's put on the Bass Fuss and see if my um, pedal sounds better this week. Seems unlikely, so we might hook up the Sun pedal, the Sun Life pedal. Um, and Jameson, just so you know, the Bass Fuzz pedal is a pedal, like just a straight up fuzz pedal. Simple, super simple circuit that I built in one of my other videos. And that knob, all it does is control the volume. So it doesn't control the amount of distortion. So let's see how this one, see if I... Tried some high boost. Let's try. Yeah, that's what I hear too. You know what? It might be the pedal. It might be the pedal. Let's try. You know what? Let's try something. I'm going to turn down the volume on the Baz Fuss and see if that helps with the clipping at all. If not, I'm going to use the JDI. I'm going to try using the JDI. Maybe the silence when not strumming is solid. Right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hear that? I think that might be the pedal. It's weird how it... I'm just going to turn off my microphone. I'm just going to turn my microphone off for a second. I just want to hear something. That's definitely the pedal. That's definitely the pedal. It's clipping for sure. Let's try and tame it a little bit. I'm going to plug in the JDI. The JDI is going to take us from... it's going to give us a mic level output. So we'll give this a shot. See if we can tame the signal a little bit. So let's just go over here. We'll hook up the JDI right here. Now the JDI is it's XLR output, but I've got a XLR to 1/4 inch cable, so we're going to use that. Yeah, I mean, and it's a homemade pedal too, right? So and it's a very basic circuit, so it could probably do with some, you know, some attenuation before even going into the pedal, which the Dynacomp might help out a little bit. A little bit of compression, attenuate the signal a little bit. But we'll try the JDI first. Just see what it does. So, okay, let me just silence that. Cool thing about this JDI too is it's passive, so I don't have to power anything. And it's cool too because the two notes, the if you're not using the speaker, the built-in speaker emulation, it's passive as well, which is awesome, which is really cool. Less power, you know, that you have to use, the better, right? In a lot of cases, at least for certain things, it's nice not having to have cables and power supplies everywhere. Okay, so all right. All right. Let's do plug into this guy. There we go. Okay, so also this guitar, I have to say, this guitar, I was talking about this guitar last week, is that I might switch over to the Gretsch because the output on this Super DiMarzio distortion, the DiMarzio Super Distortion humbucker, it's pretty hot. and it's a lot louder than your average humbucker. Um, so yeah, that might have something to do with it as well. So, like I said, we'll try this out one more time, and then if it's not really jiving, we'll switch over to the Gretsch and see how it sounds. Okay. Oh, right. You know what? Um, I think I need to go into the mic guitar input. Yeah, that's nasty. It's it's pleasant in a way. Let me try the 15 dB pad and see what happens, but I have a feeling that the signal needs to be attenuated before going into the bass fuss. So let me try the 15 dB pad. That's quite a bit lower. Let's see here. Whoa. Oy. Doesn't make any difference. Abnorm, what's up? Woo! Woo! That is some crunchy, nasty guitar tone, hey? I think we should try something else. Let's try attenuating the signal. So let's go down to the pedal board. Boink. Yeah, good. Yeah, things are good. Went for a Sunday night stream tonight. Thought it would be fun to do Sunday. Yeah, it was trying to find a good time to do this one because I want to be able to plug in my amp and stuff. Um, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I love the Gretsch, man. I love it. Look at him around. Look at him right there. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I love that Gretsch. It was a treat to own that guitar. Love it. Love that guitar. Even though it needs some work. Anyway, let's hook up the Dynacomp. Let's hook up the Dynacomp and see if we can attenuate the signal going into the bass fuss. Because that is some crunchy guitar. It sounds like it's blowing up. Like the tubes must just be getting hit, you know? So Let me turn that off so you guys don't have to hear the pedalboard stuff. All right, let's do this. All right. And then, yeah, we'll do the Dynacon into the bass bus. Okay. And then let's see if I got power here. I should have power somewhere. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Probably need to get some more power leads and stuff. The amp is let me yeah, I don't think you were here last week, right? So I'll give you a little rundown. This is a Sun 60s, late 60s Sun 200S tube head. Um, it's picked it up a couple years ago for a pretty good deal, actually. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So it's pretty cool little amp. It's normally like a bass amp, but it's all tube. So yeah, I wanted to get like a Model T, Sun Model T, but they're like 10 grand, and I got this for I don't know, $1,000 or something really cheap, like pretty cheap. And then and it's the thing I like about it is that like it's like bass, treble, volume, high boost, low boost. Just cut the crap. You know what I mean? And then I'm running it into a load box. So this is the two notes torpedo, which basically allows you to play, yeah, everything you need in, yeah, everything you need exactly. The load box allows us to play without a cabinet, right? I don't have to mic up anything. And the cool thing about this too is you can use it with a cabinet too, right? So um, that's why I want to move a live stream to during the week like for playing and messing around with stuff because then I could like mic it up with a cabinet and everything. But yeah, so I'm just going out from here into my audio interface, and this is there's a line level output, or not a line level output, but a line output, and there's one with a speaker simulation, but I'm not using the speaker simulation. I just got a new amp. It's like simple, low, mid, high, gain master. Yeah, exactly. I used to when I was playing out. I had a it's called a Fender 75 I was using, and it was like same kind of thing. Super basic, not the like the gainiest amp in the world, but it was really nice. It was a pleasure to play, for sure. Oh wow. Amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. I love those little pig nose amps. But the G40V, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great find for $100. That's awesome. All right, so we're gonna put our Dynacomp in the signal chain here, and then we'll see if we can attenuate a bit, and then if not, we'll move over to the Gretsch because the output's like way lower than the Cyclone. I remember when I bought the Cyclone, it was like I was pretty young. It was like my first like real deal guitar. Bought it brand new, and I've had it since 1996, I believe, which is a long time to have a guitar. It's weird when you own a guitar, when you buy a guitar, and then you've owned it long enough that it becomes a vintage guitar. That's the weird thing, I have to say. Uh, look forward to that. So where am I going here? I need to go to my head, so then the bass bus goes out into the head. I got power. Let's get the Cyclone back. What, Jameson? What was your first one? Damn. Time's just a number. All right. All right. Oh yeah. I've got a bass over here too. But it's not very good either. It's like a Squire. Squire Bronco. Yeah, totally. Totally. All right, let's get this that's no that tone right there. Oh, you guys didn't even hear that. P bass. That right there is no pedals on. That is nasty. Let's turn it down a little bit. It's going to attenuate a little bit, pre-attenuate. That's the cool thing about the two notes is you can crank your head, right? It's all you need, right? Even with guitars, everything. Just need one thing that does the trick, right? That you could make sound good in 99% of the situations you needed to sound good in. Okay, so let's put the... Gonna put everything at 12 o'clock. Okay. That's quite a bit lower. Let me turn it up a little bit. Can really hear that compression now, eh? The Dynacomp is on. I don't know if you guys can see that the light's on. Can really hear that compression though. Let's put on the bass fuss now. Oh, it didn't like that. That was a Chet Atkins song. That's way better. Still like really still really crunchy, but seems much cleaner now. So clearly nobody asked for this advice, but that Dynacomp is reminding me of how great of a utility my MS-CDR has been. MS-CDR? Well, I'm not familiar with that. Do tell. Ah, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that those little multi effect, is that the little stomp box guy, the little blue one? Is that what that one is? The little blue zoom guy? Oh, okay, yours is the base one. Gotcha. That's great. Stereo in and out is fantastic. So you use it with your synth setup, I'm guessing, right? All right, let's hook up the. I'm gonna hook up the dispatch master now. I think I'm not. I'm not. I don't hate that. I don't hate this. Sounded pretty decent. It's like it's ripping a speaker to shreds. Nice. Using the old 1000, hey? That's awesome. Cool. That's very cool. I had a I had an FBC one about 6 months ago, and I did not care for it. Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Didn't care for it too much, and to be honest with you, but to be fair, I did not have the latest. I didn't have the latest firmware update thingy. Apparently, it got like way better, but I don't know. Just wasn't for me. Wasn't jiving with it. I think for that style of for like a modern sampler, I would much rather just use like Ableton. To be honest with you, um, yeah, that's just me. You know, for that kind of like um, for all that the sort of abilities and stuff. I would just rather use that. But I like the 404 is growing on me. The SP, the SP 404 Mark II. It's growing on me a bit. Um, and but yeah, I'm looking forward to um, maybe picking up something else. Maybe one day in the future. I had a Dr. Sample at one point, but they're getting so expensive now. I had like a, what do you call it? The 303. Is it a 303? There's a 202, which is the first one, and then a 303. Yeah. ASR. Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah. The ASR ones are they're pretty neat. They're pretty neat looking too. Like they look cool. It's true. It's true. It's true. Ableton is fantastic. Yeah, yeah. But you're right. I mean, hardware is way more fun, and if you sit at a computer all day, you want to get home and you know not sit in front of a computer. I know. I know. I had a couple of them at one point, um, and this was a while ago that I sold them. I remember one had a broken SD card, like it had like the memory card in the front. Yeah, mine was busted, and the guy still bought it off me for like $300. It's crazy. Uh, EPS 16 plus. I've never heard of that one either. Oh, EPS 16 plus. Which one's that? Welcome, uh, Black a Smurf. Welcome, welcome. I can't remember. No, it's not a floppy. It's uh, oh, okay, okay. EPS came before ASR. No, it wasn't a floppy. It was like a pre type of like pre SD cards and Sonic line of samplers. Cool. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, those things are so cool. What am I doing? I'm hooking up my dispatch master, right? Forgot Mirage before all of them. Yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool. That's awesome. 13-bit model? That's weird, eh? That's crazy. Oh, yeah. No way. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, I found some really cool stuff at Goodwill before, too. Um, but, like, even, you know, really got to know how to repair them for sure. I mean, that's why I went back to school for electronics because I kept finding stuff in Goodwill that I wanted to fix, you know? But yeah, anyway, let's get this dispatch master hooked up. Whoop. Oh boy. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. What's going on? Did I. Something's screaming. Ooh. Oh, yeah? That's. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I did that maybe about, I guess it was like 3 or 4 years ago now. Well, it's yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make all my own gear. Eventually everything here will be replaced eventually with something that I've built. That's the kind of like hope. The big goal of the whole project is to have like a studio um built that, you know, um is all stuff that I've made myself, basically, as much as I can anyway, you know. Um within, you know, kind of my skill set and whatever. Totally. Absolutely. I mean, that was kind of the whole thing, right? It's like I would pick up stuff at Goodwill and I would fix it or I'd figure out how to fix it. Um, but I never knew what I was really doing. And so I wanted to like actually understand what I was doing, you know, when I was fixing something. So yeah. Okay. 2012. Yeah. No, I quit my job in I guess 2019 and then I went back to school in 2020. Yeah. Yeah. Um and I graduated. It was an electronics technologist program, and so it took me a little bit longer because I had a bit of a crazy year. But I graduated, I don't know, I think maybe a year and a half ago now, and then just um, all the positions around in this area have been, you know, a lot of manufacturing stuff, and it's just stuff that I never um, really, you know, was really interested in doing, and so, you know, I was just kind of like, well, this is what I'm doing now. You know, this is what I went back to school for, was to learn how to make all this stuff and fix this kind of stuff. So let's just do it. Nice. Oh, crazy. That's awesome. That's really cool. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like I could have learned a lot on my own, but it's nice having the like guidance from professors and stuff like that, right? Um, Especially with some of the more complex like topics and stuff. Like the time division multiplexing stuff that we're trying to work into the S3 1200 build is, you know, pretty crazy. Oh yeah, nice. That's cool. So many electronics people. It's nice. It's nice having a bunch of people around who know this stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, dive in, you know? Just dive in. If you ever have any questions, feel free to drop by and, hang out on the live streams and you know, there's definitely a lot of people or there's people that are around, that know stuff. So definitely come by and hang out. It's super fun. It's great being able to talk to people who are into this kind of stuff, you know? It's nice. I knew there were people out there that wanted to make their own gear and stuff, but it's been really eye-opening how many. It's awesome. It's really cool. Yeah, I think you're a bit older than me. I was born in 80, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, let's get this. All right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Yeah, we're pretty close in age then, eh? Abnorm, yeah. Oh, and Jameson too. Nice. Awesome. That's cool. That's great. Bunch of people just, around just making stuff. It's awesome. I think I'd like to do a reverb delay one day like this. I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Pretty simple stuff, I think. I think we just got to get the right chip. I think Ed was saying that he's a bit younger than us. He's a baby. He's a little baby. I think I said something about buying my guitar in 96 and he said that that was the year that he was born. Yeah. Yeah, the PT right. Yeah, the PT 2399. Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet. I know that that's like a pretty, yeah, bucket brigade kind of thing, right? Yeah. I know they're kind of hard to find nowadays though, right? Like you can't just go into like DigiKey or something or Mouser and find a. Yeah, yeah. I mean, people do really cool stuff with them, right? You think as long as you like Jameson saying, as long as you can read the data sheet, it's like, you know. Oh, it was easy. Okay. Okay. I'll have to go looking for some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just gotta get this guy hooked up. And then we'll mess around with it. There we go. Sweet. So now I got my dispatch master hooked up after the Baz fuss. Figure why not, right? There was some sort of squealing going on before. I need to figure out what that was about. Hopefully it doesn't come back. There's like a squealing in my amp. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen those modules on like Amazon and stuff, right? Hear that? Uh-oh. That's no good. I hear some... Maybe it's Am I getting interference? Yikes. Do you guys hear that? Yeah, maybe. Let me try a ground lift. No. Did something come... Ruh-roh. All right, well, let's try... I'm gonna... Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let's try putting the guitar back on, and then we'll hopefully it'll sound all right. I actually don't have any monitors hooked up. I sold those too. I sold them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Maybe try moving some of those kind. No, I meant visual. Guys, I'm not getting any uh-oh. Not getting anything out of the amp. Yeah. Uh-oh. Did I blow up the head? Did I blow a tube? Live on live stream tube? Yeah, I'm going to. It was just such a weird squeal. I wonder what was squealing. Hold on a second here. Let's see. Before we panic. The amp light is still on. Well, there we go. I'm just fiddling with the knob on my 404 because there's some crackling. Let's see. Uh, yeah, it's on the pedal board somewhere. Yeah. Turn up the reverb, bro. Turn it up. To be honest with you, I haven't really done a ton of. I haven't really messed around too much with the compression and stuff. I'm a pretty novice user on this unit. Um, yeah, because I had the MPC one for so long, I was really pretty deep into that for a while. But yeah, then I went back to Ableton, and then I got this thing, and I'm still kind of like figuring shit out on this thing. But I use it as my audio interface too, so. But I haven't messed around with the compression and stuff that much. Seems like it's bad. It's. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, Let's hear some sweet 60s. That's the sound I think I was hearing. Just gonna turn that off for a moment. Let's get the Gretsch. Let's get some sweet 60s tones. The old Gretcheroony. Rockabilly or old rock and roll. Just give me that old time rock and roll. No. No, 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 no. This guitar here, no, it's not a Strat, Norm. It's a Fender Cyclone. It's the original run of the Fender Cyclones from the 90s. I don't know if you remember I was mentioning last week that this is prior to Fender um, reissuing like the Mustangs and the Jazzmasters and stuff. They weren't really making them. And then, of course, Kurt passed away. And then they made these Mustang kind of thingamajigs. And it came with a humbucker and a single coil in it, which is kind of a cool feature. And it's got the body contours of a Strat, so it's not really like a Mustang. And the scale length is a little bit longer. It's not. I think the Mustang is a 24-inch scale length, and this is a 20-inch, 24 and a quarter, 3/4 inch scale length. So it's a little bit different than a regular Mustang. And this was my main guitar when I was gigging a lot, and so I was playing lead guitar in the band, and I yanked out the single coil pickup because I didn't like it, and it broke as well. And I ripped out the three-way toggle, and it's just a DiMarzio Super Distortion humbucker right into like tone, volume, amp. Yeah, because I really wanted to get at that time. I really wanted to get a Les Paul Junior for all the lead stuff that I was playing, but I couldn't afford one at the time, and this was previous to Gibson reissuing all that stuff. So yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. I just got so frustrated during a jam session. I ripped all the electronics out. But yeah, it was yeah, the Jag was around at that time too. I believe the original run of Jag were all made in Mexico as well. This is made in Mexico, this guitar. But it's a really cool guitar. Like I remember like back in the day, people used to shit on those Fender guitars. Like they're like, oh, the Mexican Fenders aren't very good, but like now everybody like wants them. You know what I mean? Like the '90s guitars that were made in Mexico because they're still really awesome guitars. It's very funny. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a bridge single coil too, right? I mean, I was playing some high octane rock and roll. You know, I was playing. Yeah. All right. Love the Gretsch. You know, just love it. The Bass Fuss. That's what's giving it. Oh no, you're thinking of oh, what's his name? You're not thinking of B. I don't think it's BB King that had the um. It'll come to me in a minute. Albert King. Thank you. Thank you. Rest in peace. Turn up the verb. I like that it's like a this. I like this dispatch master because it's reverb and delay in one pedal. I've got uh, I've got one over here. I've got one that's like a what do you call it? I've got a Behringer one over here that I might get rid of. I'll show you. Well, not that I might get rid of, that I'm gonna get rid of at some point. Just give me 1 sec. I'll go grab it. We can try hooking it up if you want. 1 sec. I'll be right back. I got this guy. I got this one right here. This one. Vintage time machine. You guys got this one? Vintage. It's even says it on the pedal. It's vintage. Just so you know. Yeah, so cheap. So cheap. It's crazy. It's crazy how much they make them. I mean, they make all the parts, right? That's part of the reason why they're able to make them so cheap. I think they own like a big factory, right? That and they actually make a lot of these components themselves, like the specific stuff, like op amps and stuff, and some of the uh, thing. But yeah, that's this guy here. Should we hook him up? It's got like delay, echo, chorus, and vibrato on here. Just so you know, it's got anything you could want. Um, this one's kind of neat though, but I think we should. I think I might crack it open and do a little reverse engineering on this guy before I get rid of it. I was, you know what? I bought this at uh, a local music shop, local chain music shop, um, and it was paid $20 for it. And then I went home and I checked Reverb, and they were going for 150. $150 for this? I don't know. Seems a bit wild to me. But yeah, let's should we put it before or after the dispatch master? Maybe before? Let's go before. Let's try before. I'm gonna take the bass fuss out completely. I'm feeling like I need some serene sounds. Let me turn that off so you guys don't have to listen to that. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in, see what it sounds like. I think I've maybe used this literally, maybe a handful of, maybe literally 60 minutes total. 60 minutes total I've used this. Oh yeah, like the ones that look like boss pedals, right? Isn't that the one that they got sued over or whatever? I think they got sued over the pedal, the enclosure or whatever. Let's go input, effect out, remove right pedal for a minute. I've got a whammy over there too that I might. Yeah. All right. Let's I'll turn off the dispatch master so we can hear the sweet, sweet. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I thought they might have got sued over the boss ones too, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. They get sued a lot. They definitely get sued a lot, those guys. Let's see here. Let's turn you off. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Oh, the tuners. Doi. You don't get a doi too much anymore, eh? Okay. Let's all right, let's try to I can hear the okay. Oh boy. Yikes. Let's crank up the delay. That is some what is that squealing? Oh, I see. Okay. Holy moly. It's interesting that you turn the mix all the way and you don't hear anything. No, it's 9. Gotcha. Yeah, 9. 9 volts. I have to say, I'm not sure how much I love this pedal. Maybe I'm compressing too much? That could be it. Like, something's not stirring the Kool-Aid here. Doesn't sound like anything. What am I doing here? I got everything like cranked. I should be feedbacking like crazy, right? Effect out, direct out, input. That's kind of strange. I'm not getting any delay out of it. Time Machine, I think maybe the flux capacitor on this is busted. Yeah. I'm not getting any delay out of it whatsoever. Something's up. Yeah, I think you're right. Wah wah. I do like my dispatch master though. Oh, I'm sure it was. Let's put the repeats really fast and crank up the time. Crank up the mix and crank up the reverb. That's right, 88 miles per hour. That's right. Anyway, well, that's an improvement on the guitar from last week. Gotta say. Huge improvement. Huge improvement from last week. Much more content with that. But anyways, it's getting a little late over here for me. So, I'm going to say, I think I'm going to sign off. Sign off for tonight. Yeah, Jameson, hey, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate you coming out. Ed, Abnorm as normal, and well, the person, I believe his name was Black a Swan, or was that right? Is that right? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Um, oh, sorry, Black a Smurf. Thank you for coming out as well. I really appreciate it. I really do. Um, yeah. If you're able to check out the video coming out on Wednesday, we're going to start off the S3 1200 build. And if you feel so inclined, there's a live stream on Thursday afternoon, Thursday at noon Eastern Time. Feel free to come out to that. We're probably going to be doing some stuff, you know. And I don't know. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do, but see how it goes. So, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your night, fellas, and hope to see you all soon. Okay? All right, take it easy. See you guys.